John Dummy made the beat and
Lord have mercy. Hallelujah. In all praises. Yes. Glory to the highest. Let's get it. I got the sword of the spirit, man, listen what I done told ya. I gotta do this work, why? Cause I'm a soldier. I got the sword of the spirit, man, listen what I done told ya. I gotta do this work, why? Cause I'm a soldier. I got the sword of the spirit, man, listen what I done told ya. I gotta do this work, why? Cause I'm a soldier. I got the sword of the spirit, man, listen what I done told ya. I gotta do this work, why? Cause I'm a soldier. No matter war of entanglement with self for the affairs of this life. The only entanglement I'm worried about with the price. So sorry I come on this record us to let off this light. So let God be true and every man a liar. I don't work for you and you don't work for me, that's just wrong. I'm really living what I say, I ain't just writing me songs. If I say I'm by my father, then just know it's the truth. I'm really slaying demons in the class of streets and the food. It just says on the Sabbath, man, it's 24 hours a day. I ask you gon' show the devil you ain't got time to play. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, the Lord get the vengeance. Being obedient to the Father, the way we can win this. And tell your brother sorry if he say he offended. We on the same team, so let's win this pendant. Who ain't against his force, the Lord told us that. And if you for your people is real, know I got your back. I got the sword of the spirit, man, listen what I done told ya. I gotta do this work, why? Cause I'm a soldier. I got the sword of the spirit, man, listen what I done told ya. I gotta do this work, why? Cause I'm a soldier. I got the sword of the spirit, man, listen what I done told ya. I gotta do this work, why? Cause I'm a soldier. I got the sword of the spirit, man, listen what I done told ya. I gotta do this work, why? Cause I'm a soldier. You say the devil is conniving, he can get cynical, dirtying up the whole game. Now it's time to get political. Let's start playing chess while they was playing checkers. Now they getting mad because the move they made was too reckless. I'm staying in my own lane, the one that loved and made straight. Yes, it was my God that made love and made hate. He also made the weak, so you know he had to make great. The king is coming back, boy. You know that I can't wait, cause Esau is the head of the world and we got it. So if you really for the most high, then be body. Put some works with that face and get that church out your way. Keep the law, statute, commandments, that's all I got to say. Get on your knees and pray. Go to your secret place. Turn to the east today. And all you got to say, I repent to the Most High for the sins I have committed. Get your brick, put your work in, and pray to get your get. I got the sword of the spirit, and listen what I done told ya. I gotta do this work, why? Cause I'm a soldier. I got the sword of the spirit, and listen what I done told ya. I gotta do this work, why? Cause I'm a soldier. I got the sword of the spirit, and listen what I done told ya. I gotta do this work, why? Cause I'm a soldier. I got the sword of the spirit, and listen what I done told ya. I gotta do this work, why? Cause I'm a soldier. The book of Ephesians, chapter 6 and verse 16. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation, and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God.
Ivan the producer.
Fire, water. Fire, water. I've been purged by the fire. Been submerged in the water. Felt the burst from the fire. Caught the chills in the water. Flesh peeled in the fire. Soul healed by the water. Skin singed in the fire. Sins cleansed by the water. Feel the flame. Beheld the love of my Messiah. Reciting the prayer of Azariah. Felt inspired. I better fire like Hananiah. And heard the burdens even though I tire. What you require over my desires. Fringes dangle from my attire. Law apply ya. Your word be sweeter than raw papaya. Yeah, hollow wire the road to glory at a service pace. Commandment keeper, Torah teacher, uphold the saints. I quench my thirst with the living waters and save a taste. I'm in that water like Kiefer, Amanda, fervent faith. Shiver and quiver, the river rises above the waist. Extended hand of grace, glaring lamps up on his face. Pierce my soul, I rose in frozen place. I know y'all sure relate. Feel scorching embers, we torching timbers, confounding Christians. No more religion, aboard the sinners, the clock is ticking. It's fourth and inches, think more defensive. He bore the whipping, with sorely stricken. Seek more repentance, our story's written.
Fire,
Been submerged in the water. Felt the burst from the fire. Caught the chills in the water. Flesh peeled in the
my flesh
fire.
ride through the fire. I've been crucified. Yeah, how I sip the rains upon the plains. I'm purified. pH level is alkaline. Baptism of the word through Yahweh Shai. My origins divine. Reporting live from the fourth tribe, the Lion of Judah. He set before us buying water, life and death, no neutral. Submerged in the water, equipped with the armor, diving deep like a scuba. The Ruach is my tutor. I know I'm not worthy. Through the fire, he purged me. Proud the old man still smell I'm burning. Hot and red in little seasons. Yeah, I'm pressed out the furnace, affliction adversity. The way I be serving these scripts and these verses, 144 degrees of fervent heat. Ashes and embers, bad petition, burning it down to the bone and the grizzle, turn on the temperature. The spirit got me whipping, you can't tell the heat, get the hell out the kitchen. I'm catching these boys and these bitches. Apron with the blue ribbon, apron with the blue ribbon. Check out the fringes. You think I'm a chemist? But wait out the sense.
Been submerged in the water. Felt the burst from the fire. Caught the chills in the water. Flesh peeled in the fire.
obedience for the Father require. Cause Satan gon' tip you with what your heart desires. But when you go, you gotta get tried through the fire. So let the Father be true and every man a liar. Cause sin can only be cleansed with the washing of the word. H2O will never suffice, cause your heart need to be purged. Y'all know that it's desperately wicked and it's prone to committing sin. So we gotta put on Christ and walk with God, that's how we win. So I trust in the most, how they trust in they preach. We teaching the truth, they selling deceit. We fight for a God, they fight for the beast. Babylon is falling down to her knees. Her judgment is fire for her abomination. That thermonuclear destruction is waiting. The most out of destiny to show us his power. The prophets say she destroyed in the hour. The Satan be taking the kingdom with the swords. The army of Yah is the 144. The earth will rejoice when the truth is restored. The king coming back when the light as before. Sorry to say that your pastor's a liar. He don't teach the truth and they need to retire. Step down from the pulpit, get back on the tithes and offering, and prepare for the
fire. Water. Fire. Water. I've been purged by the fire. Been submerged in the water. Felt the burst from the fire. Caught the chills in the water. Flesh peeled in the fire. Soul healed by the water. Skin singed in the fire. Sins cleansed by the water. Feel the flame.
Flames. Israel has formally declared war after that unprecedented multi-pronged terror attack from Hamas, shocking the nation, catching its intelligence service by surprise. The death toll is mounting and at least 100 taken hostage. Several Americans are now confirmed to be among the dead. Israel retaliating with airstrikes on Gaza. More than 400 dead in the territory. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu warns there is a long and difficult war ahead.
Tonight, fire and fury in Gaza City. It erupted just after dawn Saturday. Air raid sirens sounding across Israel, heralding a massive barrage of Hamas.
I don't know if you just heard that. That's the sound of a mortar coming in from Gaza. This is being fired by Hamas militants while Israelis are trying to deal with Hamas, not just across in Gaza, but also here, still inside Israel.
There's a new video this morning that some say may be proof we're not alone in the universe. A UFO in the form of a bright light is seen descending over the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem. The video is said to be taken over the weekend. Then suddenly the light shoots up. into the sky. There you see it. Another video from a different angle appears to show the light doing the same thing. Those clips have gone viral now.
What I want to ask you is how is our people going to believe that a man is going to come from the sky that's going to crack the clouds? How are we supposed to believe that right now when we're going through so much hell on the planet right here?
Chariots are coming. Yes. Strange deliverance. The chariots are coming. Strange deliverance. The chariots are coming. Yes. Strange deliverance.
E37 Entertainment, baby, we here. Righteous sound music. The chariots are coming, the evil ones are running. Like the days of Noah, destruction surely coming. Only 8 people lived, and the rest were drowned in their own blood, suffocated, going under. You might wonder how the rain poured and it plundered. As the people screamed, as they ran, they heard the thunder. Yahweh talking while you chose not to hear my prophets. Prophecy is dropping his doctrine every day. Though the cities fall, men, the Lord are turned away. And as the grass that's cut, they finally blow away. They drive us not to say, they never pay the way. They never bang those streets, they never face the beast. Snuggle up behind the keyboard, trying to be us. They can't see us, so they sold the score, trying to be us. Hating on their own brothers, having murderous thoughts. The chariots raging through the streets, y'all say bust.
Chariots are coming. Yes. Strange deliverance. The chariots are coming. Strange deliverance. The chariots are coming. Strange deliverance. The chariots are coming. Strange deliverance.
Unbelievable sight. Yes. The Lord is showing his might. Tell me what the people feeling. Look at his face in the lights. How can I help? Ships are tossed and now the people talking nice. Steady rolling dice, never take advice. Feeling overpriced, seeing paradise.
God loves everybody. Then why is he killing the night? Yes. All the sinners of his people gon' die. Utter darkness, no walking in the midst of twilight. Yes. No rebellion, our enemies, they all in line.
Yes. Celebrating great deliverance. Yes. The possibilities are limitless. To our hater, it's ridiculous. Liberate the ones that's keeping the diligence. We the one that's on the side. If you think it's wrong to ride on the resurrection night, we the one that's gonna ride.
Chariots are coming. Yes. Strange deliverance. The chariots are coming. Strange deliverance. The chariots are coming. Yes. Strange deliverance. The chariots are coming. Strange deliverance.
Abba Yahweh, please deliver me. Through all my sins and iniquities, please consider me. I'm sick and tired of this world, and you're my remedy. The devil has infinite stamina that drains my energy. Seeing my people destroyed, you know it's killing me. I'm from DC, but the whole nation feeling me. How dare your children regard another deity? Better get it right, or it's your bloody spilling G. Our wickedness has us trapped in this captivity. We constantly beg for your mercy, I'm down on bending knee. The righteous stand bold as a lion, but the wicked flee. Like Adam and Eve when they ate from that forbidden tree.
The chariots are coming. Strange deliverance. The chariots are coming. Strange deliverance. The chariots are coming. Yes. Strange deliverance. The chariots are coming. Strange deliverance.
The chariots of God are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai, in the holy place.
We turn now to the wildfires exploding in the southwest and the state of emergency in Arizona. The tunnel fire burning through more than 20,000 acres. Kaylee Hartog has the latest.
Look at the world, look at the tragedy. Trust in your word, waiting on the majesty. Keep the command, make sure he ain't mad at me. He opened our eyes, all but we glad to see. He sending floods and fire. Tornadoes and earthquakes is coming alive. He sit in the place where you survive. He saw it fall to Jacob on the ride. 'Cause we got the most side. 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 Look at the world, look at the tragedy. Keep the command, make sure he ain't mad at me. Look at the world, look at the tragedy. Keep the command, make sure he ain't mad at me. We got the most side. We got the spirit of Joseph for famine is coming. I hope you prepared. He about to seal everybody that's in. The Israelites waking up out of the dead. The prophets wrote about it, how can we hear? Protected by the Father, why should we fear? Psalm 91 is all in my head. Acts 1 and 6, we almost there. This is the season, pray without season. Judging the herb, about to take out the heat. In 400 years, we've been struggling, breathing. Going back home, this time we ain't leaving. Devil is man making war with the saints. Put that in our temple, he know that we ain't. Trusting this system, we know that we can't. Babylon falling and starting to stink like, yeah. We know Messiah is coming in here. Destruction is coming, feel it in the air. We got the most high, so why should we fear? Keep the commandments, salvation is near. War without Father, Aquaba, they dead. If you live it wicked, then he will not spare. We blow the trumpet, hoping that you hear. We blow the trumpet, hoping that you hear. Look at the tragedy, trust in your word. Waiting on the majesty, keep the command. Make sure he ain't mad at me. He opened our eyes, all but we glad to see. He sending floods and fire. Tornadoes and earthquakes is coming alive. You sit in the place where you survive. He saw it fall to Jacob on the ride. We got the most side. 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 Look at the world, look at the tragedy. Keep the command, make sure he ain't mad at me. Look at the world, look at the tragedy. Keep the command, make sure he ain't mad at me. We got the most side. Time is ticking, Messiah is coming. Look at the wicked, they about to get punished. You saw the children of Israel. Messiah dragging us out of this hell. He's sending them players, but he gon' protect us. Michael was standing up, he won't neglect us. He threw us away, but he about to catch us. Recompense, they getting extra. He made a promise to Abraham. Filling his word, we seeing it now. That place where they serve, I'm taking it down. He about to free everybody that's bound. Why they awaken the wrath for the Father? He sending famines and he sending lava. All but we know that nobody can stop you. They not repeating like you ain't the problem. Look at the tragedy, trust in your word. Waiting on the majesty, keep the command. Make sure he ain't mad at me. He opened our eyes, all but we glad to see. He sending floods and fire. Tornadoes and earthquakes is coming alive. You sit in the place where you survive. He saw it fall to Jacob on the ride. We got the most side. 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 Look at the world, look at the tragedy. Keep the command, make sure he ain't mad at me. Look at the world, look at the tragedy. Keep the command, make sure he ain't mad at me. 'Cause we got the most side.
They want to oppress us, and they want us to allow ourselves to be oppressed.
This is the big. I agree with you perfectly. This is the basic problem.
Then what do you
that white people think they're better than others?
I can't solve the problem. You guys pull the strings that close schools. You guys draw the boundaries that keep our kids restricted to the ghetto. You guys write up the restrictive covenants that keep us out of houses. So it's up to you to talk to your brothers and your sisters and persuade them that they have a responsibility. We've assumed ours for over 400 years, and we're tired of this kind of stuff now. We're not going to suffer patiently anymore. No more turning the other cheek. No more blessing our enemies. No more praying for those who despitefully use us. We want to show you that we've learned the lessons you've taught us. We've studied your history, and you did not take over this country by singing "We Shall Overcome." You did not gain control of the world like you have it now by dealing fairly with man and keeping your word. You're treaty breakers, you're liars, you're thieves, you rape entire continents and races of people. Then you wonder why these very people don't have any confidence or trust in you. Your religion means nothing. Your law is a farce, and we see it every day. You demonstrated it in Alabama, and I can say you because you're part of the whole system. You profit from it. In fact, you make your living from it. You couldn't walk around and talk to people, stand up in your pulpit on Sunday and preach nice little songs and say, now we're going to give thanks to the Lord for he is good and old Jesus be among us. as far as we're concerned, your Jesus is contaminated, just like everything else you tried to force upon us is contaminated. So you can have him. And here's what I'll say. I wish you would follow Jesus like we followed him. Because if you did that, then we'd be in charge tomorrow.
I was made in the image of Yahweh. My spirit Marvin Gaye, heart pump with black power. Way before the days when he tore down the towers. I ain't talking 9/11, Nimrod had the power. That was Shinar. Before that we had the showers. Before Adam got deceived, he said the world was ours. Lost it in a second cause we bite and we devour. Was given all of the earth and we don't even say the water. Gave us Messiah and we don't even say our Father. Walk down in heaven so our burdens getting harder. Word to the turbans on our elders with the Taurus, no capping, that's a rap that how was shy, he died for us. Mamas cried for us, daddies did their best if they survived the whole time. To be the mice, they lied to us. Synagogue and Shaitan want my body and my mind. My soul for Yahweh, my purpose is aligned. This little light of mine running dim, but it shines. The majors and Shaitan pulling at me, but I climb. You're looking at divine, most merciful and beneficent. The sun, moon, and stars, the creator of the firmament. That's why I stay marching to Zion, it's like a tournament. The rounds getting harder, but I still walk the waters. Euphrates and the Nile, the Mississippi River come to me. I will walk across the currents with a smile. That's faith over trials. I still hear Mary and my grandmother telling me I was special as a child, but I was in denial. The killers and the crack addicts made it hard to smile. She know I will repent but keep my drug dealer style. Several gold chains, you can see them from a mile. I'm wild effervescent. I'm proof you can grow through your trials and your lessons, your curses and your blessings if you seek his acceptance.
I need the I need thee. I need
Ya Baraka, Ya Baraka, Yahweh, Yahweh, Waya Shamaka, Waya Shamaka, Yahweh, 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 Hanyawa al Yak, Hanyawa al Yak, Waya Khanka, Waya Khanka, Yahweh, Yahweh, Yasha Yahweh, Yasha Yahweh, Hanyawa al Yak, Hanyawa al Yak, Wayasham, Wayasham, Laka Shalom, Laka Shalom, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai, Barak Rapah, Barak Rapah, Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai, Barak Rapah, Barak Rapah, Yasha Allah, Yasha Allah.
Are you sick of having issues with your
Shalom, shalom. Giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach Malak Yahweh Shai. The world ugly knows God as Yahweh. The world ugly knows Yahweh Shai as Jesus. Hey, and all praises to the Most High, man. All praises to the Most High for his great, great day. It's a double Shabbat, because today it not only doubles as a Shabbat of Sabbath of rest, but it also doubles up as a feast of the new moon for the Israelites, man. So honor, glory, and praise. And Shalom and Shaul Yashala, man. All praise to the brother, man. And all praise to Aliana, man. Diligent in this thing, all praises. And man, we back at this thing, man. My name is Aria.
Brother Tazawa.
And brother Yawasap, man. All right, we back in this, man. So we're gonna get right at it with no avail. Hey, this is commandment number 255. Not to be afraid of a bad man when trying a case. Deuteronomy 1:17. Not to be mad of a bad man when trying a case. Deuteronomy 1:17. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and verse 17. Ye shall not respect persons in judgment, but ye shall hear the small as well as the great. You shall not be afraid of the face of man, for the judgment is Yahweh's. And the cause that is too hard for you, bring it unto me, and I will hear it. And I will command you at that time all the things which ye should do. So if you're not, familiar with this passage in this text, right? This is Moses, right? So this is after the Israelites had came out the mountain, and Moses was like, hey, he started appointing people over these different offices. And he was like, because his father Jethro had told him that, hey, you're going to wear yourself thin with this thing that you do, right? Because the thing that you do, you know what I'm saying? You actually, you actually judge in every matter. And it's going to wear you, watch, we're going to bring that account on, man. Right? Got to bring that account on. All right. Exodus 18. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 18. And we're going to start at verse 5. We're going to start at verse. We'll start at verse 13 and get right to the point. And it came to pass on the morrow that Moses sat to judge the people, and the people stood by Moses from the morning until the evening. And when Moses' father-in-law saw all that he did to the people, he said, what is this thing that thou doest to the people? Why sittest thyself alone, and all the people stand by thee from morning unto evening? And Moses said unto his father-in-law, because the people come unto me to inquire of Yahweh. When they have a matter, they come unto me, and I judge between one and another, and I do make them know the statutes of Yahweh and his laws. And Moses' father-in-law said unto him, the thing that thou doest is not good. Thou wilt surely wear away both thou and this people that is with thee. For this thing is too heavy for thee. Thou art not able to perform it thyself alone. Hearken now unto my voice. I will give thee counsel, and Yahweh shall be with thee. Be thou for the people to Godward, that thou mayest bring their causes unto Yahweh. And thou shalt teach them ordinances and laws, and shalt shew them the way wherein thou must walk, and the work that thou must do. Moreover, thou shalt provide out of all the people able men, such as fear Yahweh, men of truth, hating covetousness, and place such over them to be rulers of thousands, and rulers of hundreds, and rulers of 50, and rulers of 10. And let them judge the people at all seasons. And it shall be that every great matter they shall bring unto thee, but every small matter they shall judge. So shall it be easier for thyself, and they shall bear the burden with thee. Right? So the Most High was putting knowledge, wisdom, and understanding into Moses to let him understand that, hey, if you continue to judge every matter, number one, you're not going to be able to do all the things that the Most High have you to do. Then number two, it's going to wear you thin, right? So all praises to the Most High for the wisdom of the Father and the eldership, man, because that's what the Most High doing nowadays in the last days. He's putting elders in their positions to be able to make those hard and tough decisions, man. So all praises. So don't be scared of a face of somebody old or of the mighty, man, but judge righteous judgments, man. Right? So commandment 256, not to be moved in a trying case by the poverty of one of the parties. Exodus 23:3. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 3. Neither shalt thou continuance a poor man in his cause. Right? So, hey, it's you got to know, man. Shalt thou countenance a poor man in his cause. So just because a man is struggling financially, you know what I'm saying, or even spiritually, a few tears or whatever it may be, you still have to judge righteous judgment, right? You can't come into the point like, oh, well, he's kind of doing bad, right? He's crying, he's moved with emotion. No, the Most High literally said that, hey, don't be moved by the countenance of a man that's poor, man, right? And Shabbat Shalom, the King Hushai, man. All praises to the El Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Hey, and all praises to Yediah, man. Shabbat Shalom, sis. On fire for the Most High. Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Shamar Tha. All praises to the Most High, man. Right? And then Leviticus 19 and 15. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 15. You shall do no unrighteousness in judgment. Thou shalt not respect the person of the poor, nor honor the person of the mighty, but in righteousness shalt thou judge thy neighbor. Right? Because, hey, man, you can't be moved into unrighteous judgment, man. Right? You got to take whatever the evidence is. You got to pray to the Most High. You got to get the Most High Spirit. Then you got to go no matter which way. You know what I'm saying? The Most High moves you, but you got to make the righteous judgment that the Most High put in front of you. Right? Because the Most High is going to give you all of everything that you need to righteously, judge the matter. Right? So all praises to the Most High. Commandment 257, not to pervert the judgment of strangers or orphans. Deuteronomy 24 and 17. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 24 and verse 17. Right? I'm going to start at verse 16. The father shall not put to death for the children, neither shall the children be put to death for the fathers. Every man shall be put to death for his own sin. Thou shalt not pervert the judgment of the stranger, nor of the fatherless, nor take a widow's raiment to pledge. Right? So, hey, you can't pervert the judgment, man. No matter the situation of the father, of the children, no matter the situation of the wife, whether she be a widow, whether her situation be poor or rich, of a mighty stature, you can't go by that, Israel. Right? We have to make the righteous decision based on the Most High, man. We got to take the evidence, like I said last time, like under the last commandment, and you got to make the righteous judgment of the Most High, man. Because at the end of the day, man, right? I got a precept, right? At the end of the day, if you don't make righteous judgment, then hey, the Most High he's gonna put it on you, man. Right? Go to the book of Galatians, chapter 6, verse 7. It said, be not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, so if you sow lies, deceits, right, unrightful judgment, right, he says, whatever a man soweth, that shall he reap. For if that soweth to his flesh, shall of the flesh reap corruption. But he that soweth to the Spirit, right, righteousness, proper judgment, things that pertain to the law, statutes, and commandments, right, shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. And let us not be weary in well-doing, right? So if you judging righteous judgment, don't get weary in that thing. Don't be like, oh, man, I know this is like my seventh case of the day. Man, I'm getting a little tired. I'm just going to run through this thing, you know what I'm saying? Whatever sounds the best, I'm just going to, relate to it and judge on it. No, it said, let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. So, man, this walk is not going to be easy, man. Right? This walk is not going to be easy. This walk is going to get tough sometimes. Sometimes you're going to go through the desert. Sometimes you're going to need some water. You're going to be fasting sometimes, right? And you're not going to be able to eat or partake of anything, right? But the Most High said, don't be weary in well-doing. Don't let your fire diminish, man. Continue to be on fire for the Most High, right? So all praise to the Most High, man. Commandment number 257, not to pervert the judgment of strangers or orphans. Deuteronomy 24 and 17. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 24 and verse 17. Right? Thou shalt not pervert the judgment of the stranger, nor of the fatherless, nor take a widow's raiment to pledge. Right? So, hey, if that man is fatherless, right, and he doesn't have the proper guidance, hey, don't pervert that, man. You still have to judge righteous judgment, right? Because how can you properly teach someone if you're not showing them the way, right? Because you have to show them the way. And how do they know the way? Right? By the trials and the tribulations, man. Right? Because sometimes, you learn by hearing, and then sometimes you learn by the doing of the word, right? So, with that being said, these trials are meant, you know what I'm saying, for chastisement, but also for our learning, man. Right? So all praises to the Most High. So commandment number 258, not to pervert the judgment of a sinner, a person in fulfillment of commandments. Exodus 23:6. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 6. Thou shalt not wrest the judgment of thy poor in his cause. Keep thee far from a false matter, and the innocent and righteous slay thou not, for I will not justify the wicked. Right? Because the Most High is letting you know, right, that you gotta definitely don't wrestle in this righteous judgment, man. If a judgment comes along and the Most High puts you in a situation where you got to make a judgment, don't wrestle in that righteous judgment. Go to the law, break down the law, and do it righteously, man. Right? All praises to the Most High, man. Right? So, you got to make righteous judgments, man, not according to their own matter. Right? So, commandment number 259, not to render a decision on one's personal opinion, but only on the evidence of two witnesses who saw what actually occurred. Right? Because it says by 2 or 3 witnesses, right? So it's the book of Exodus chapter 23 and verse 7. Keep thee far from a false matter, and the innocent and righteous shall keep thee far from a false matter, and the innocent and righteous slay thou not, for I will not justify the wicked. Right? Because you got to make a righteous judgment. Right? So let me bring out this precept. Right? Right? It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17 and verse 6. Right? The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17 and verse 6. It says, at the mouth of 2 witnesses or 3 witnesses shall he that is worthy of death be put to death. But at the mouth of 1 witness, he shall not be put to death. Right? Because it's letting you know that you got 1 witness, anybody can pervert a verdict, you know what I'm saying, or condemn somebody that's you know what I'm saying, that could be righteous, but that person might have been at an angle where the vision was perverse or something went wrong. So that's why you kind of got to have a witness, man. Got to kind of have 2 or 3 people that was there that saw the same thing. That's why even with the wicked court system that we got today, they have multiple witnesses, and they go and they interrogate everybody individually, and then whatever stories that come together at the proper spot, then they take that and they deem that to be what's right, and then everything that doesn't convene or intervene at that proper spot, then they deem that to be okay. Well, that's circumstantial, right? So, and then they take the evidence that they know to be right, and then they kind of try to put timestamps with camera angles, with camera work, and they take all the evidence of what somebody else might be saying, and then based off all the evidence, then they could come to a proper decision, right? But before that, they can't do that. Why? Because if it's one or two one witness, his story is just his story. But you know what I'm saying? If you got multiple witnesses, everything that actually intersect will be deemed to be true, and everything else will be a lie, right? So, one witness, one person's opinion, you can't go off a judgment off of, Israel, right? So, commandment number 260, not to execute one guilty of capital offense before he stood his trial. Numbers 35 and 12, right? Because you can't be hasty to a decision, man. You cannot be hasty to a decision. You got to take that time. You got to make righteous, right? You say, hear all the matter, then judge, right? So, Numbers 35 and 12. It's the book of Numbers, chapter 35 and verse 12. And they shall be unto you cities for refuge from the avengers. From the avengers, that the manslayer die not until he stand before the congregation in judgment. Right? So, they got to kind of house that person, Got to kind of put that person by themselves, right? So that way nobody try to mess with them, because you know how the mob do. They'll shake somebody down and they'll tell them, hey, go out, go to court, and tell them a false statement. You know what I'm saying? Take what statements you got and kind of put it in a situation to where, hey, it favors us. If not, is what they'll tell them. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, no, you got to go ahead and have that whole case, man. Don't be quick to judgment. Right? All praise to the Most High. Commandment number 261 and 262. To accept the rulings of every supreme court in Israel. 261 and 262. Not to rebel against the orders of the court. Right? Because, hey, you know, it's easy to be like, okay, well, I got proper counsel. They came to a proper judgment. And now all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, my pride gonna come in the way. I don't care what y'all saying. Y'all ain't realize me righteous. I'm gonna go after my own understanding, right? Right? And that's Proverbs 14:12, right? There's a way that seemeth right unto a man, but you got proper counsel. The elders told you the right way of going about it. They brought out the proper precepts, everything lined up, but then you're gonna go on your own understanding, right? And that's the reason why the Most High put elders and counselors in place. Why? So that way they can righteously judge. That's why he just said, judge righteously. You know, don't offend, nor do things based on look or poverty or power or status or anything of that nature. Judge righteous judgment, right? Deuteronomy 17 and 11. It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 17 and verse 11. And it says, according to the sentence of the law, right? Not your own personal opinion, not your own spiritual thinking, right? Not that fuzzy, warm feeling. It says, according to the sentence of the law, which they shall teach thee, and according to the judgment which they shall tell thee, thou shalt do. Thou shalt not decline from the sentence which they shall show thee to the right hand, nor unto the left. And the man will do it presumptuously and will not hearken unto Shalaki. And that goes to the next precept. So yeah, man. So at the end of the day, right, we got to listen to what the law is and we got to abide by it. So if the law said, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you got to get stoned. Hey, then, hey, through the spirit, hey, the law going to stone you. If the law say, hey, you got to separate from that person until that person completely repents and, you know what I'm saying, purges itself, then, hey, you got to go by that. Can't go by that warm, fuzzy feeling and then, you know, go into your own understanding. So we're going to go into injuries and damages, the section of injuries and damages. And then we're going to end this Shabbat class. Commandment number 263 and 264. To make a parapet for your roof. To make a parapet for your roof. And 264. Not to leave something that might cause hurt. Right? So don't leave nothing in your yard that might cause hurt. Deuteronomy 22 and 8. Right? It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 8. It says, when thou buildest a new house, then thou shalt make a battlement for thy roof, that thou bring not blood upon thy house, if any man fall from thence. Right? So, hey, so I know a lot of people might not know what a parapet or a battlement is. Right? So let me bring that out there. Right? Share my screen. Right? So, hey, so this right here would be a modern day type. Right here would be a modern day type parapet. Right? Flat roof with a little lip edge. You know, and then of course we had the ancient, you know, more of a castle type parapet. Right? And this will be more of a parapet wall, modern day. Right? And then once again, this will be right here more of an ancient parapet. Right? So let me go back into that actual commandment. It said, when thou buildest a new house, right? So when you build your new place of living, dwelling place, then thou shalt make a battlement for thy roof. So, you know, you should try to make something a rise edge to where, you know, it's kind of like protection for somebody can't just walk right off your roof. that thou may bring not blood upon thy house, if any man fall from thence, right? So kind of, give a little bit of a protection for somebody that will be walking on your roof, because nowadays what? Esau roof is flat. You either can walk right off, it's at an angle, so you can slip and fall and trip. But that parapet would be more of a protection thing, more of a, something that you can actually protect whoever's up there so they may be, safe. Not like Esau roof where they just flat or at an angle where you can trip, fall right off easily, right? So, hey, commandment number 265 and 266. 265, to save the pursued even at the cost of the life of the pursuer, right? And 266, not to spare a pursuer, but he is to be slain before he reaches the pursued and slays the latter or uncovers the nakedness. And we know the nakedness is the actual sin. Deuteronomy 25 and 11, right? Deuteronomy 25 and 11, right? It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 25 and verse 11. It says, when men strive together. So when you see the word strive, this is mean fighting or having some type of a disagreement, right? So it says, when men strive together one with another, and the wife of the one draweth near for to deliver the husband out of the hand of him that smiteth him. So he's going into, like, if the wife see her husband, probably getting, at the bad end of the stick when they fighting, then hey, she's gonna come to try to do whatever it takes. You know how Eve, she loved her husband. All praise to the Most High. That's what she should do. But this commandment is teaching us that a woman should not come in the middle of two men are fighting. Actually, she just gotta stay on the side. And actually, that's, as Israel, we should kind of make sure we break our brothers up so that way nothing pursues further than just, a small scuffle. So it says, when men strive together one with another, and the wife of the one draweth near for to deliver her husband out of the hand of him that smiteth him, and putteth forth her hand and taketh him by the secrets, right? And the secrets will be, the Most High's blessed part for the man. Then thou shalt cut off her hand, thine eye shall not pity her, right? So the Most High said the punishment for that is that she got to kind of lose her hand. Why? Because a woman can get very, very badly hurt or injured getting in the middle of two men striving, as far as fighting and, going into that level of anger, because bad things can happen. If bad things happen with men, right, then definitely bad things can happen to a woman, right? So all praises to the Most High, man. So we'll get that a couple closing precepts, and then I'm gonna close out this Shabbat class. And all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai for everybody that came on and that got the words of life, because the commandments are basically a spiritual thing, So I'm gonna go to let's see. I'm gonna go to the book of the classic, man, Ecclesiastes, right? Chapter 12 and verse 13, right? Because at the end of the day, man, and we understand that, this is it. We can try to get fancy with it. We could try to do a lot of breakdowns. We can try to go into a lot of deep precepts, but hey, the Most High said he make the wise the simple, and it doesn't get more simple than this. Said, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter, right? What's the conclusion of the whole matter? When it's all said and done, when the Most High begin to, judge us and seeing what the good and the bad we've done, you know what I'm saying? And everything we've done in the middle, what is going to be that conclusion? It's to fear God, right? And we know the fear of God, right? For all those that first time on or first time they ever see it, get the fear of God, right? Psalms 111, right? It says the book of Psalms 111 verse 10, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So the fear of the Lord is a beginning of wisdom and a good understanding. So if you got an understanding of that wisdom, have all they that do his commandments. His praise endures forever, right? So he'll be praising you forever, man. Because why? Because, hey, you kept the commandments. You listened to wise understanding, which is his words, his laws, right? So 12 and 13. It's the book of Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Here, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. So whether it's good or evil, right? Hey, it still got to get a judgment. So he's going to run off everything you did, according to righteousness. And he's going to say, job well done, daughter or son. And then he's going to ring off all the wickedness that we've done. And he's going to say, this side right here didn't look good. And Most High willing, our advocator, come in and give us a righteous avocation. Like, hey, yeah, I know, Father, that kind of didn't look good. But man, look at that list over there. When he did get it, or when she did get it, the Most High, he'd be like, hey, Father, hey, when he did or she did get it, they didn't let go of that thing. They kept going and they blessed your name and they exalted your name, right? Above all, man. Right? So, hey, I praise you. Got one, King?
Oh, you did?
Huh? No, there's one more. What is it? I didn't know if you had a precept.
Oh, I just got one close.
Yeah, go ahead, King. Go ahead.
So, it's Titus chapter 2, verse 11. For the grace of God that bringeth salvation hath appeared to all men, teach us that denying ungodliness and worldly lust, we should live soberly and righteously and godly in this present world, looking for the blessed hope and the glorious appearing of the great God and our Savior Yahushua, who gave himself for us, that he might redeem us from all iniquity and purify unto himself a peculiar people, zealous of good works. These things speak and exhort and rebuke with all authority. Let no man despise thee. So the Yahushua washed those men that was zealous of good works. So the brothers that's zealous of doing good to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, which is these commandments, hey, Yahushua blood is on you. And wash you, the regeneration, washing you with the water. So Yahushua, that grace is covering because you believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and on him that sent me. That's it.
And that's all praises, man. All praise to the Most High, man. So, hey, all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We pray everybody have a blessed Shabbat and everybody had a blessed Torah, Most High willing. Hey, have a blessed new moon for all those that celebrate the new moon. Hey, and we like to say Shalom.